Hello fellow players and gamer dads! Looking for a game to play? Here are 5 games that you should try out if you have an Xbox Game Pass. Unless you have been living under a rock, then you must know that this is the 5th installment of the Forza Horizon series. It is an open-world racing game set in Mexico and offers the largest and most diverse map of the series. As a driver, you can choose to compete in the different types of races scattered around the world, or just drive around to explore and admire the varied and beautiful landscapes. The game is extremely rewarding either way, thanks to its accessible gameplay, gorgeous graphics, and great car customization possibilities. In my opinion, no racing game has ever come closer to perfection than Forza Horizon 5. If you are a car enthusiast but don't like the grind of racing simulation games, then Forza Horizon 5 is the best game for you, period. A Plague Tale Requiem is set in medieval southern France during the ravages of the Black Plague in the mid-14th century. You play as Amicia de Rune, who must look for a cure to her little brother's disease, all the while being chased by soldiers of the Inquisition and hordes of flesh-eating rats. You can choose to use stealth or combat to progress through the levels. The strong point of the game is the player's immersion and connection to the characters, which are served by great storytelling, dialogue and music. A small advice though, this game is better enjoyed if you have played and finished its prequel, A Plague Tale Innocence, which is also a great game that I highly recommend, and you can grab it for very cheap during sales. Not a requirement, but knowing the genesis of the plot can help with immersion.
Things aren't always nice, but you can change them.
Have you ever played the game you never thought you'd like? Of a genre that you never really liked, but then enjoy every bit of it? That's exactly what happened to me when I started Death's Door. It's a 3D isometric action platformer game in which you play a small crow working as a reaper who collects souls. The visuals of Death's Door are extremely coherent and pleasant, the levels are well designed and colored with varied environments and atmospheres. The characters and enemies are diverse and stylistically very distinct. The gameplay is clever and balanced with a lot of variety. The puzzles are rewarding and the side quests make the game extremely replayable. The story is subtle and engaging, and to top it off, the soundtrack is just amazing. In short, everything about this game has been polished to perfection, making Death's Door my favorite indie game of all times. If you are a fan of JRPGs and Studio Ghibli films, then you need to play Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch. This game is a classic JRPG with an art style clearly inspired by Hayao Miyazaki's works. Even more, Studio Ghibli produced the animated cutscenes, while the music was composed by Joe Hisaishi himself. Even the story is somewhat reminiscent of Ghibli's films. You play as Oliver, a boy who is on a quest to resurrect his mother. He is helped by his fairy doll named Drippy and must face the White Witch to achieve his goal. The gameplay is similar to other Japanese RPGs, with the main differentiator being that the totality of the world is accessible from the start of the game. A bonus point for all the gamer dads out there, this game is family friendly, meaning that you can enjoy it with your kids.
Really sorry, Oliver.
He who would save this doomed world must die.
This is what we're fighting for, Cooper.
Forget about Call of Duty and Battlefield. The best first-person shooter on Xbox Game Pass currently is Titanfall 2. This game is the pioneer of the movement shooters that the latest Call of Duties are trying to emulate. Titanfall 2's uniqueness comes from the ability to play as pilots and the giant robots they can control called Titans. which offers an unmatched level of gameplay variation during multiplayer matches. Pilots are fast and agile, they can slide, double jump and grapple hook to quickly close distance or reach high vantage points, while Titans are slower and require more strategizing when it comes to positioning in the maps and weapons management. The single-player campaign is fantastic and is widely considered to be the best campaign ever in an FPS. This game is a gem that continues to impress even in 2024.
See what you got up close and personal.
Cooper, take the shot.
Listen here. You have what's mine. Tell your Titan to open up.
About what? His feelings?
I detect sarcasm.
Let's bring the war to them!
Get the ark out of here! I love this joke.